is another happy morning to all my viewers. Welcome to Comrade High Chief Imole Ayodeji video channel. It's been a while. We've been out of touch, but I can assure you we are in touch in spirit. I am always with you in spirit, though not with you in body. I've always petitioned God Almighty to empower you more, to strengthen your effort and endeavor, to crown all your activity with success. Thanks for your effort. The topic for discussion this morning says disempower your opponent by destabilizing its leaders. There is a proverb that says destroy the source and the beneficiary will go hungry and run. The willpower, once brought down, all his followers will scatter. Concentration of power lies in the hand of an individual in a crowd of people because the populace stay around one person believed to be strong. In the political institution, there are tyrants and troublemakers whose activities empowers your opponent. Go into action in detail by exploiting every possibility at your disposal, at striking down the group leader, and all his subordinates will be engulfed with intimidation and fear. This scenario in place, they will all flee for their safety. Therefore, neutralize all his poisons on multitude and disallow him from gaining more crowds. This kind of disempowerment prevailed in the past. It manifested itself in 33 BCE when Alexander the Great struck King Darius III, a great and mighty Persian, as he scattered his empire in order to expand his own kingdom. Though what transpired then was a fulfillment of the book of Daniel chapter 8, there in verses 5 to 8. Here's as it writes, look, there was a male goat coming from sunset upon the whole surface of the earth, and it was not touching the earth. And as regards the he-goat, there was a conspicuous horn between its eyes, and it kept coming on the way to the ram possessing the two horns, and it came running toward it in its powerful rage, and it proceeded to strike down the ram and to break its horns, and there proved to be no power in the ram to stand before it. So he threw it to the earth and trampled it down. And the male goat, for its part, put its ear to an extreme, but as soon as it became mighty, the great horn was broken and proceeded to come up conspicuous for instead of it toward the four winds of the heaven. Look at verses 20 to 22 of the same chapter 8. It uptook a description of this symbolic prophecy by saying, the ram that you saw possessing the two horns stands for the kings of Media and Persia, and the hairy he-goat stands for the king of Greece, and as for the great horn that was between its eyes, it stands for the first king. All this evidences Alexander's state of mind to strike the leader and not its flocks. In a political sense, though, there be campaigns and sensitization on how to better the people, which make glorify the potentiality, glorify the ability, glorify the capacity and capability, the zeal of the contestant or the one seeking for power to perform. But what makes it is the fall of the leader to the opponent. In a group or people perhaps violent in nature, since it is commonplace to see activity which are violent in political games. There is always one steerer who has immense influence on others. Get to recognize this troublemaker and strike him or her to disembark the order as well as neutralize any further influence. In the game of politics, there are chances of luring the leader of a group to your side, but most of his or her subordinates will come to you when you have actually gained entrance into his group. When you have successfully lured the leader of the group, his follower, his subordinate automatically becomes yours. You are prone to win more crowd to your side. Therefore, if you use an arrow, use the longest and shoot the rider, because the rider of the horse before the horse, so that the capturing of the leader becomes easier. Try to isolate the leader, let him be out of reach to his follower, and all his effect on them will vanish. Therefore, in essence, we are eliciting why it is pertinent to strike the leader, to destabilize the leader of a group in the business environment, looking at the external environment, the macro environmental factors, which are the competitors, strike the leader of other group, so that all his energy, all his attempt will be rendered as useless. And more to it, it is a common proverb: strike the shepherd and the flocks will scatter. In a nutshell, destabilize the leader and your opponent will be rendered powerless. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. As usual, like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow our video page. My petitioning and prayer to God Almighty is continuous, as He will possess you to more strength and success. Thanks.